share, low market growth with low market share, high market growth with high market share, high market growth with low market share. Each of these quadrants has got a different term associated with them. Down on the bottom right left hand corner we have got the cash cow. Mature market, the market is at its peak. We had a look at this in the product life cycle. This is where cash flows are the strongest, and cash cows have a high market share in a mature, fully grown market. If we have a look next door, we've got in the same market, that same mature market, we have got a product with a low market share. A product with a low market share in a market that's not growing anymore, we call a dog. In high growing markets, now these markets are small, they may be small, but there's still a lot of growth, still a lot of customers yet to come in and participate in the market. So the classic example at the moment would be smartphones. Now there are a lot of smartphones being sold in the market, and the anticipated growth in this market is projected to still be huge. So the market's big at the moment, but still growing rapidly, still got a lot of growth left. Now, if you've got a high market share in a high growing market, you're a star. If you've got a low market share in a high growing market, then we term you a problem child, and also known as question marks. Okay, so stars and problem children, or stars and question marks. Let's have a look at these four products on the left hand side. We're going to allocate each of these to a particular quadrant. So the Zune is, or was, I'm pretty sure it's withdrawn from the market now. It was Microsoft's attempt to take on Apple and the portable MP3 music player market. Did not work very well. They never were able to achieve any sort of market share. Apple was way too dominant. Oh, sorry, just before we go there, let's just, so you can take a note. Stars, problem kids, cash cows, and our dogs. And bring them in. The Zune is a classic problem kid. High growing market for, I can't call them anything else but iPods, but they were portable MP3 music players. Apple's dominance was so great, Zune never got going. So the market was growing hugely, and Zune never managed to capture much of that market at all. Microsoft tanked. The iPhone, another Apple product, classic star, right? High growing market, high market share. Only in the last year and a half has another firm been able to start to match them in terms of market share. That was Samsung. Samsung's not doing too bad in the smartphone market now. Coke is the classic cash cow, a mature market, very, very dominant. And with the advent of smartphones and just better and better camera technology being incorporated into phones, you do not really want to be a digital camera manufacturer, right? The market's not growing, it's declining. In this particular example, Pentax never had much of the market share. It's a dog. It's a dog. Right, different quadrants are associated with different strategies. So what are we going to do with our products in our product portfolio? If we've got a problem kid, we may well be looking at a building strategy. So we want to support the problem children, perhaps with additional advertising, promotion, further distribution outlets, anything that's going to increase our market share. The market's still growing, we want a piece of it, we want more of that market share. How are we going to support our problem children? We employ a holding strategy for our stars. We want to continue to support our stars so they can maintain their good market position. Now, if they do maintain their good market position, eventually they're going to have a high market share of a mature market. They're going to turn, the stars are going to turn into our cash cows. Now, at this stage, their cash flows could well be very positive, very good, very important for the company. But if they can maintain this holding strategy, if we can maintain that market share, one day those stars are going to become our next cash cows. Milking. Cash cows need to be milked. We take the positive cash flow from these established products and we use to invest into other products in the portfolio. So Coca-Cola has, I don't know, but a huge variety of products on the market. New ones always coming out, largely financed on the back of their more successful products. So you can milk your cash cows. And divest, you want to get rid of your dogs, right? And this is going to be a serious strategic decision. It's going to impact on employees. You stop making your product, you sell it off, you close your factories down. That's hugely important. It impacts on so many other people, so many other stakeholders. The question needs to be known as whether spare capacity freed up can be used on other products in the product mix. Can you shift your workers away from your Pentax digital cameras into your new portable game console division or not? Right, we're going to run you through an example of a product portfolio analysis. Netflix will be the company. If you don't know who Netflix is, if you're not a US student, you may well not, but it's a very big, very dominant player in a very new market. Well worth going to do some internet research just before we start the product portfolio analysis here. Okay, so product portfolio analysis, different products obviously in Netflix's product portfolio. Now remember, the Boston Matrix is a method of analysing the product portfolio of a business in terms of market share and market growth. Market share and market growth will not always appear on the same axes, but they'll always correspond to the same types of segments. So star, cash cow, problem kids and dogs. Just be aware again that problem kids are quite often referred to as question marks as well. Here's the first product. Important point here, the size of the circle appearing within the BCG matrix is indicative of the cash flows from the product. Here's the first product that Netflix has. Video on demand streaming on computers, on personal computers, PCs. So streaming video directly to PCs, their first product. Video on demand, just a download to whatever. You're downloading it to your computer, you're not streaming it on your computer, you're downloading it, you're storing it somewhere. Streaming to TV, right? So streaming directly to your television set in your living room. This is the third product. You can see that video on demand streaming on PC and the streaming, both types of streaming at the moment have better cash flows than video on demand download. Video on demand streaming on a portable player, low market share, but reasonable cash flow. And offline DVD rental. Offline, this is old school, right? This is where you somehow get your hands on a DVD. On a DVD. When's the last time you touched one of those? And here is Netflix's pride and joy, online DVD rental service. Online DVD rental service. So go on the internet, go onto the Netflix site, see what's available. What do you want to watch that night? You put in your order, and they will actually post you out a DVD. So we're looking at a few products here. Video on demand download. It has low market growth and high market share. So we can see straight away it's a well-established product in a market creating high cash flow, and it is profitable. Sales are high relative to the market. Promotional costs are low, and this is due to high customer awareness. So if customers are very aware of your product, you don't need all that informational advertising, all that informational promotion. And the cash flow here can be used for investment in other products. Our streaming on personal computers, again, the high market growth and high market share. Another successful product that's performing well in an expanding market. That's important, right? It's an expanding market. If Netflix can maintain its market position in what could well be, this is new technology, right? And this sort of thing changes all the time, it changes fast. Maintain the market position in what may be a fast changing market. So promotional costs may be high to differentiate and reinforce that brand. And it's generating sizable income, even though the market is pretty small, relatively small. It's still growing. High market growth and low market share is applicable to video on demand streaming on a portable player. Now this product here is consuming resources but generating little return. Generating resources but generating little return. So we have to think about this product very, very carefully. If it is a newly launched product and will need heavy promotion to become established, has potential as a market is a good one to be in, but careful consideration should be paid as developing and investing is going to consume a lot of cash. Does Netflix have the cash to back it up? Can another product be generating the cash needed for that added investment? Low market growth and low market share. Here products have little to offer. Having low market share in a low growth market. So this is offline DVD rental. It looks like the arrow's pointing to video on demand streaming on a portable player, but really it's an offline DVD rental. Low market growth and low market share. They're not doing well here at all, and they're not going to do any better. The market's stopped growing. Question 4.3.2 on page 511, coming to you straight from Mr. Paul Hong. We'll run you through another example of product portfolio analysis. Very, very good thing to get your head around. Very good for analysing a range of products across a firm's portfolio.